So the last piece of millwork you'll do in your kitchen is actually in the living room area, and you're going to create a wall millwork piece. So with this, it will be you're using the same extrusion method as you go through, and you can do any style that you want. So I've kind of shown where I played with both some vertical and some diagonal as I worked through it. You could do all vertical, you could do some horizontal, whichever works. So any type of millwork, it does not have to be as elaborate as this. Um, but when you're doing this, it's going to be the same method as far as you've done with the others. A couple of things to keep in mind though is your extrusion end. You're typically only going to want to come out a couple of inches, maybe 3 inches at most, for your millwork. So make sure that you adjust that correctly. And then you'll also make sure that you've done your material, whether you want it to be painted or if you want it to have a wood finish as you go through. So I'll just show you in the realistic, I did this in a wood finish. Either one is fine. You will need to use your split face if you are doing something other than the paint that's on the wall to make sure that it's filled in if you want wood on that back. So for example, you kind of see, let me get to where I can choose it. There you go. I still didn't get the right one. But you'll need to make sure that you do the split face. You can see that I'm highlighting that I have done a split face there and added a separate element. So if you're doing wood, make sure that you do a split face and then paint it to match the wood. If I wanted this painted the same color as the wall, then when I'm drawing my millwork piece, I'm just going to use that material the same as the wall and it'll work through. And then let me show you. So it'll show in the overview. You will want to make sure you dimension this in your elevations. And then it will also show three-dimensionally. You can see how that's got the depth to it as it goes through. So that will be the last piece that you need to do to finish out your kitchen and living room.